You got this. Keep pushing forward. It's going to be hard at first to release people. You go through the process of grieving and letting go of that old version of yourself. It's going to take time. But once you release that and have that weight off your shoulder, you would be able to feel like you could actually do something with your life. Be able to feel like you are doing the best you can to achieve whatever you can in your life. So be the necessary change that you always been looking for out of your life. Be standing on business. Welcome to the Essence of True Self podcast, where we affirm I am the son of my creation. Here I focus on mindfulness, limiting belief, self-care, spirituality, and overall becoming your true self. I'm your host, Oriana, a book, tea, and self-development lover. I give you tips and tricks of what I learned on my self-development journey so you can apply to yours. If you're interested, keep listening. Hey, welcome back to the Essence of True Self podcast. I'm your host, Oriana, and I hope your week, your day, your evening is going pretty well. And if it's not, of course, I'm sending you love and light in this time. Of course, a lot of stuff is happening in the world right now, and I'm just sending you love and light because we all need it at this time. Of course, before we get into anything, we're going to do our breathing and we're going to say our affirmations. So let's get into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we're going to say our affirmations. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I hope that bring you back into the present moment and help you be grounded and be open and receptive of what messages do I have for you today. And as you can tell by the title, not everyone can come with you. Not everyone meant to come with you. And I say that because we're coming into this new beginning, this huge shift that we all going through. I know pretty much all of us is feeling it. And just accepting the fact that not everybody meant to come with you on your next path, this new door that you opening for your life. But a lot of times it's not opening because you got people from your past or past situations or traumas or expectations that you're holding on to that don't need to come with you. Don't even fit the lifestyle you're trying to evolve with. And I feel like it was something that I had to deal with like a lot to try to bring everybody with me. Everybody, if I succeed, everybody else succeeds. And sadly, that's not the case. Not everybody is on the same wavelength as you, vibration as you, frequency as you, because you moving at a rapid pace, I would say, because everybody is not meant to come with you on this next path in your life. And we have this idea, this mentality that everybody is meant to come with us. At least that's what I had within me. And I just was one person who just didn't want to leave people behind. And I want everybody to succeed. But not everybody gonna have the same idea and belief and expectation that I have around succeeding or going to a next level in our life and seeing a new beginning for what it is. And the truth is that this path is only yours. And you're not living for everybody else because you're living for you. You're living for the purpose and the passion of your life. And everybody don't meet that. And being okay that everybody don't meet the same passion, drive, and ambitious that you have. At least for me. And just being okay with that. Being okay not being able to bring everybody with you. Not being able to drag people into a space that is not meant to, for them in the right time or wrong time or any time really, to just see what is really meant for them. I know years ago I was like, I want to bring everybody with me, and I feel like everybody should be grateful that I chose them to come with me, but that not everybody meant to have that person in their life to always constantly drag them. And then at that time, my ego was very high, driven, and I feel like, yeah, I just knew everything. Clearly, I didn't. Life had to teach me a lesson, and I gotta let everybody know because Jesus, life have taught me so much, so much. But it's just learning that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to not bring everybody with you. It's okay to reevaluate your goals, your belief, your idea around life, and being okay that not everybody's just meant to come with you in your lifetime. Not everybody just live the same as you. It's okay to have like-minded individuals, but not the same belief in life, and being okay and being open and receptive of what other people's perspective is, instead of constantly trying to feel like who's have the upper hand, who is doing better, and all that. And most of the time, a lot of people is not meant to come with you, because if they're in a low vibration, they ready to shoot down any idea that you have or belief that you have, because they're not in that mentality. And I saw this video. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in this video or not, but I saw this video that was telling you, like, telling me, or just telling me in general, that the people that's doing great in life, they're not going to judge you for what you're trying to achieve in your life, what you're trying to do better in your life. The people that's in a low vibration, lack mindset, mentality around life, not doing the best in life, is going to complain and try to disturb you from what you're meant to do in life. And of course, misery love company. And we always get this idea that we need to tend to other people's needs, and we have to tend to our own wounds before we can even help anybody else. Because if you already wounded and somebody else, you trying to heal somebody else when you're already bleeding out, that's just, you're not being a help to anybody. So I just felt called to just give this message out that not everybody's meant to be in the same room, the same table as you sometimes. And that's the hard truth. And a lot of times we don't want to hear that, but it is. And I can say it broke my heart when I found that out. And slowly to understand and accept that as a truth of mine. And be able to attract people that have like-minded people around me that want to grow, that want to heal, that want to elevate, that are already doing great in life, and helping me stay motivated on my goals to be the best version of myself. And you should want people like that around you. You don't want people that's always complaining, talking about other people, saying, oh, they should have did this, oh, they should have did that, and you're not learning anything from them. You just learning about complaining about other people's lives because they're not doing the best in their life. They don't have something set in mind on what they want to do in life. And that's the hard truth. So we're gonna go some bullet points today. And feel free to be open to what I have to say for you today. And yeah, let me know if any of this resonate by leaving a comment, liking, subscribing to my YouTube or podcast form, wherever you listen this to. And just let me know how you feel, and just be able to push it out and allow people to find my videos and grow a community over here. So yeah, not everybody is meant to come with you. Bullet point 1. Not everybody meant to come with you on this new beginning. I have learned this the hard way, but I also learned where I am going is not meant for everybody else. Everybody have their own path to walk. I can't keep holding on to people and holding their hand through their journey. I feel like we all have a certain person in our life, person, place, or thing or situation in our life that we hold on to bring into this new life. But God will show us real quickly, absolutely not. Most of the time, we have to walk life by ourselves to really see who we truly are as a person, instead of holding on to the narrative that we need to be somebody else to be somebody. But that's not the case at all. And yeah, I just feel like we just hold on to people just as an excuse to keep staying the same as a person. And our past life is a way of being, but that's not really who we truly are as a person. And we want to use that as an excuse to be where we are and don't want to grow. And then we be mad that the new beginning is not being here because X, Y, and Z. But really, the reason it's not here because you want to stay in the same spot. And I can say I was very bad at that. I was thinking I was doing all the right things and still holding on to people, but that can be the whole reason why I still don't have this new beginning in my life. And that's the sad truth, honestly. Very much. Very much. Bullet point two. I feel like a lot of times we lose ourselves in other people's situation and forget our own true purposes. We can't move through our purpose if we holding on to the same thing that we had in our own life, the old way of being, the old way of thinking. Instead of staying in the same spot, complaining about the same old thing. But if the person ain't making no changes, we can't change them. We have to allow them to learn the lessons they are meant to learn. Most of the time, we are blocking them from learning their lessons since they need to learn the lesson. Are you looking for a spiritual self development community? And are you looking for a tribe that helps you grow and elevate your mind, but also have a witchy spirituality aspect of it? If you really want that, check out my Patreon, and it'll be in the description box below. And it's all about becoming your true self. If you want to work together as a team or like a community to help us elevate, we'll be doing book clubs, spiritual practices, what's the differences about spirituality and religion, and being more open-minded about other cultures and belief, while we read witchy books as well from our witchy girls out there to pretty much get into the herbalism of life and living life in a ever evolving way. But if you really want to tap into the Patreon, it's in the link below in the show notes, the description, and I hope to see you there. Please join and we can elevate and grow together. And I said that all that to say, I know it was all jumbled, but I said that all that to say is most of the time we are blocking people from learning from their own mistakes and their own life choices. But we have to make the choice of not allowing it to be our choice, our way of being, our way of life. Sometimes we have to accept the person of where they are in their life. We can't constantly keep trying to change them. We can't constantly keep trying to change this narrative in their story when they not even trying to willing to do that for themselves. And they gonna constantly depend on you to be that person to do that for them. If you don't allow that person to learn a lesson, whatever lesson they supposed to learn, you gonna constantly be in the crossfire. You will get karma on their behalf because you are blocking what's really meant for them. And you're blocking your own self for what's really meant for you. And you just have to let people go. Like, release them. And we have this mentality like, oh, I know this person for this long, but time is an illusion. Time is not real. Somebody can teach you something crazy about life in 2 minutes, then somebody can teach you crazy about life in 10 years that you know. But which one will have a huge impact on your life in this current life, in your present day? Is that person allowing you to think outside the box, push yourself to the limit of growing to the best version of you? Or is the person that's like, oh, I don't want you to, well, I don't think that's reasonable. I don't think that it's a different, what I mean by that, it's different between criticism, constructive criticism, and somebody's wishing on your downfall. And when you know the difference from that is when somebody give you a solution to your problem instead of somebody's like, I don't think that's a great idea to do that. And they'll give you a reason why. I used to take everybody opinions and thoughts and ideas with in my life so much, and now I don't do that anymore. I take everybody advice with a grain of salt. Does that resonate with me at that time? Asking myself, is that necessarily question? And is it sticking with me to a point that I want to make that change into whatever I am creating at this time? And being okay with making changes to people who really want to see the best in me, but instead of making changes for people who don't even have a reason for the criticism in the first place. It's okay. We all have those moments that we don't realize it is happening in that moment, but that's a lesson for us to learn to release that expectation, that idea, that way of being. But yeah, bullet point 3. When the people around you is not thinking of your highest good or making changes or believing they can do whatever they want in their life, it starts to feel like a cage. Your community, your support system is not moving with you as you grow, and as you grow, it's going to start feeling stagnant. It's going to start feeling trapped in the same spot you've been started at. The time we hang around these type of people, it affects our life and what we think and what we have and what we don't realize. It we think is our idea, but really it's another person's idea that's subconsciously ingrained in our lives and belief in our idea of life. And this analogy of the people that's not willing to grow with you is going to start feeling like a cage. They're going to be trying to tug you. Like, just imagine, I saw this video on TikTok too. TikTok have been coming through with the video. TikTok have been coming through with the videos, but it was like the people in your life that's not willing to grow with you and they like around you in a circle, it's going to start feeling like a cage if they ain't be able to move when you move. Just like that. When you move. Just like that. Okay. If you know, you know. But but if they not moving with you, it's gonna start feeling like a stagnant place to be. You constantly trying to fight out of a cage that was never meant for you. It was meant for you once upon a time in your life, but once you start growing out of that habit, that belief, that idea, and you have these same people around you, but you're trying to fight through the cage to get out because these people is not meant to be in your life, but really you allowing this cage to be here because you don't want to let these people go, you gonna have to make that choice to release them. To be a free bird that's not captured in a cage. To be able to know that you be able to live whatever life you want to live. And being okay with letting people go, because everybody's not meant to be in our life for a long time. People are there to teach us for a certain reason in certain times in our life. And people used to think like, oh, you don't really have long-term friends, but I learned over time not everybody's meant to be in my life over time. And it can probably be my avoidant tendencies at that time, but now it's more of a healthy way of looking at it. It's not holding on to this idea that this person needs to stay in my life for a long period of time. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If they're not willing to grow and constantly heal and elevate their mind and see the best in life and what they want to achieve out of life and going to get that and believing in themselves and trusting in themselves that they will achieve that. But if that's not the same mindset they're on, what are we here for? What are we here for? What are we here for? Take a look at who you hang around and notice how they act around certain people in certain situations. Ask yourself, does that align with who you are and who you becoming in this time? Does that align with the person you becoming, the purpose that you're trying to achieve in life? If the answer is no, then why is these people in your life? They're not meant to be in your life, because if you got these people playing small around you, you're going to subconsciously play small as well. So when will you actually start playing big in your life? Because most of the times is us constantly allowing these lives to project a belief on us, their ideas on us, but it's not us. I think that's what I meant to say. Most of the times we pretty much thinking that it's our idea, like I was saying earlier, like it's our idea to live a certain way, a different way to be. But baby, it was not. It was not our idea. It was not at all. And it's okay not to be that person anymore. It's okay if somebody make you feel bad for being different. They be like, "Oh, you changed." Duh. Why would I want to be the same? You're not growing. You're not evolving. What is happening? What is happening? Like, why is we staying the same? And we don't have to stay the same. But we don't have to stay the same. Don't allow somebody to guilt trip you because you want to be different. Get clear on your purpose and your goals and ask yourself the necessary questions that you need to really see the truth within yourself. The next chapter is asking a lot of you. You don't need people around you that not willing to grow with you. I want to say that process is easy, but it's needed for your evolution, for your growth, for your healing. So now put your big girl panties, big boy panties on, pants on, and walk fully in your purpose and do so and be ready to release and lose people in the process. I don't think I need to explain on that. You got this. Keep pushing forward. It's going to be hard at first to release people. You go through the process of grieving and letting go of that old version of yourself. It's going to take time. But once you release that and have that weight off your shoulder, you would be able to feel like you could actually do something with your life. Be able to feel like you are doing the best you can to achieve whatever you can in your life. So be the necessary change that you always been looking for out of your life. Be standing on business. That's what the kids say nowadays. Stand on business. Stop allowing other people to allow you to feel bad because you making decisions on your life. Stand on business on what you want out of life. Letting go of people who do not respect you, respect your boundaries, respect your goals, your purpose. And then the people who complain about, oh, this is not a good idea, and they don't give you a reason why, and they just want you to stay in the same spot, they don't respect you. They don't think you can achieve that goal. And it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's really true. The people that's close to you don't want to see you grow more than them. They want to see you great, but not more than them. But we all on a whole different level in our life, and we all can't be holding ourselves back for somebody who's not willing to grow with us. I ain't make the rules. As God, as universe, as source. We make big changes in our life. A lot of trauma, doubts, fears will come up, but you have to have a healthy coping mechanism for those beliefs, those ideas, those patterns, because they will keep coming up unless you address them. But once you address them and find a way, find a good routine within yourself, it's going to be okay to address them over and over again. It will be easier for you on this journey. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that. Yeah. When I was getting deeper and deeper into my podcast and doing things on the side that I really enjoyed, doubt would come up and fear would come up because it's something that I never done before. And it's gonna constantly come up until you become have the healthy habit to constantly address them. And why this is triggering me, why is this coming up, to ask the necessary question to unlock the full potential of what is hidden behind the surface. There's this seed that been rotting in me over these years that doesn't even allow who I am anymore. And throwing out that seed and planting a new seed for it can grow, to elevate, to heal you, to having new leaves on you. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about the part when you healing and growing, but the doubts and fears come up because you're no longer the person you are and you doing something you really care about, but the doubts and fears will come up because that's not something you're used to, having a positive lifestyle. If you've been growed up in a negative environment that telling you that you weren't the best. But I'm here to tell you, you are the best. You are the greatest. You are royalty, but you have to see yourself as that. You have to move as that. You have to constantly show up and trust in yourself as that. And lastly, remember on this journey, you will lose people. You will gain people on this journey. But this is your life to live. To finally show up for yourself. Don't play small for other people around you. Don't wait till people tell you and continue to play small for them. It's time to play big, to be who you truly meant to be in this time. Be who you meant to be. Your true authentic self. And I just really hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you just learned something from it. And as I said before, if you learned something from it and you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, share it, subscribe, so we can attract more like-minded individuals to this channel. And I just want you to know I love you, family. You're not alone. You are needed here. Continue to show up, and you will see the fruits of your labor. Until next time.